The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 lead. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 52. Hurry.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 24, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 55 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. 56 the mic.
From the gun, Mariota. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Where they see? Tighten up.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To the air again, Mariota. Throw left side, complete. It's Bowen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down, Titans.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give right side now to Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
No. Spine. Greystone, travel. No. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I'm coming. Mark 55.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Just like that. Check it backer, check it backer. 3. Check 53, Mike. Check 53.
Mariota now. He's got a man, Corey Davis. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To number 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's bring it.
Mariota. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Point it right.
They'll run again with Hunt. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they try the right side here. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And they will not get a chance to Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Where are they, team? 3.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tighten up. 53, Mike.
And the blitz does come. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180! Hurry!
I got you, boy. 55.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there.
180!
54, Mike. So we got man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
6-6, bullet pop.
25, check 25.
Hurry!
Roy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Last stop.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Mike.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw, Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Now Mariota. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53's the mark. 50 Charlie. Check, 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 check. Check. 53.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike, ready? 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant.
Mariota to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe!
Mayfield to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hurry!
Motion.
Here's Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.